What is up, guys? It's Jira Bro back with you another video. In this video we're gonna be looking at the Zephyr, the ultimate test management solution. That's right, this is mainly focused for your QA team. Just like you have the X-Ray, you also have the Zephyr. The very first thing that you're going to be noticing in here, when you install the Zephyr, you're going to be presented with four tabs. The first tab in here is the test cases. And this is actually pretty good because QAs are really focused on creating the test cases for the developers to look on. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to click on new test case. All right, so this is how the test case is actually looking like. Okay, so we have the name here. What would be the name of our test case? Well, we're going to say sign in with Google. All right. Now in here, what is it going to be an objective here? Well, the objective in here is going to be test the sign in option with the Google by using the test email address. All right. What is the objective? Test the sign in and to successfully sign into the web app. Precondition. What is going to be a precondition? Well, first of all, what you're gonna do is have the Gmail account. What else? Google Chrome, because this is we're gonna say web browsers. So we're gonna say Chrome, we're gonna say Edge, and we're gonna say Firefox. Okay. So this is not like cross browser testing. No, it's not that part. Okay, what else do we have? So what is the status? So you have draft, you have deprecated, and you have approved. What is the priority? You have low, normal, and high. You also have the option to set the components in here. And the components that you're actually seeing right here are those components that have already been created on this Jira site. So it's actually taking all the possible components that are defined in the projects. I don't have like a testing component, so I'm gonna be using the Jira component. Estimated runtime. I don't really have any. Folders, I didn't create any of the folders, so yeah. Okay, so what is this going to be? So this is going to be back-end testing, for example, and front-end testing, right? So we have that as well, and we need to actually test this, well, that basically this actually works. So we're gonna say this is going to be usability testing. Okay. And what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna click on create. Voila. So this is what we have, and now we also have our key in here. Okay. So if we open in a new tab, it's gonna lead us to the project, which is the IT operations. because I started this in the IT operations. And then is it going to say, well, sign in with Google. And this is how it looks like. So we have the name, what is the objective, what is the precondition, what are the components, and what are the labels, and etc. So this is it. Then you have the option to define this test scripting here. So you have the steps that you actually need to do. So first of all, what is the step 1 when you're actually doing this? Well, first of all, navigate to the sign in page. I don't have any test data. Successfully presented with sign in page. Good. Second step. What is the second step? Use the sign in with, not basically use, click on the sign in with Google button. No test data in there, so I'm not using username, not using password, not using any of it. Expected result. Expected result is redirection to the Gmail sign in, to the Google sign in page. Alright, and I can say sign in with the test email address, and I can go and I can say email, for example, test@gmail.com. I can say password 1 2 3 4 5 6 Expected result is successful sign in with Google. There you go. 3 steps. We are done with that. So that's actually pretty good. We have those kind of things, and it's saying automate the test. What is actually this? Well, this is your AI feature. Prepare your steps for the automation. Click the Run button to start the automation process. This will open a panel where you can configure your automation settings. Enter the starting URL, pick your preferred device and web browser. Once you're done, you're going to click on Run Test. Okay, sit back and watch your test run. Oh, this is actually pretty interesting because what it can actually do is you can definitely perform a test with Zephyr. So this actually could mean that this is like kind of a doing the automation testing, but without the without Selenium WebDriver that actually does this for you. So if I click on this, so this is basically it, right? And I'm having a browser, so I can start and say like starting URL google.com, and you can use this on a desktop, mobile, or tablet. Okay, so web browser first. The first round of tests always uses Chrome. Okay, run test, and then I basically need to connect to the Zephyr. Okay, connect to Zephyr. Okay, right. So, okay. Reflect AI. So it gives you, okay, So now it corrects my results. Alright. Initializing the test run. Okay. Interesting. Oh, it's doing actually. Alright, so this is pretty fun. Okay. Okay. It's now going for the step number 2. Click on the element, verify the sign in, AI step error. Okay, it did one part. Actually did one part. So it's not gonna, okay, it's not gonna do that. But then again, it creates this virtual environment where you can actually perform your tests. That is pretty interesting. Didn't see this before. And this is actually pretty cool because with this, you can do a no-code automation. Interesting. Where all of these steps can be passed. Okay. Traceability. Create a new issue or add an existing issue. Well, basically, adding the existing issue would be this one. Right? ITO T1. Search for issues. Okay. I also have the options to add a web link. There's an execution. No execution yet. And there is this one. What I have written everything that needs to be done with this test script, and plus to actually do the automation with it. So that's pretty good, because yeah, so you have precondition, and when you're done with this, so in here you're not going for the test steps, and if the test was positive test, or the test was negative with the negative data, but then again it actually reflects the results back. No, but instead it's going through the steps that you have defined. Really interesting. So this is everything that I would have to wrap up for the Zephyr, because if we would continue to do this, right, we also have option for test cycles, right? So and then I have like planned start date and the planned end date. So I'm going to say cycle 1, and this is the status: not executed, in progress, and done. I also have the release version, I have the iteration, and then there is a planned start date. I'm gonna say tomorrow, end date a day after tomorrow. I'm gonna say click on create. So I have the cycle here, and the cycle hasn't started yet. I also have the columns that I can actually add in here: effort, assign to, what else, test cases. So I can also define the test cases in here as well. So if I go here, right, created on, created by, also have labels, right, I also have the component owner, so I can insert all of this information if I want to. Okay, I can create test cases in bulk, or I can import a file if I want. Also have options for test plans, and now I also have the reports for test execution and everything else. Right, so let me see here. Can I make in here? Well, I don't have any specific results in here, so this is why it's not really showing anything. So that is okay. Okay. Alright. And then I go back, and this is my test case. I can actually work on it. Okay. So I can see it. I can work on it. That's great. And there's like a new test case version if I want to add it, but I'm not gonna be adding it. So yeah, that is everything that you actually needed to know about the test management, which is Zephyr. See you in the next video. Bye.